Ricky Gervais has reportedly revealed shocking details about Hollywood's hidden side, diving into the mystery surrounding what might have really happened to Jim Carrey.
If you do win an award tonight, don't use it as a platform to make a political speech, right? You're in no position to lecture the public about anything. You know nothing about the real world. Most of you spent less time in school than Greta Thunberg. So, if you win, right, come up, accept your little award.
Comedians often weave truth into their humor, and Ricky Gervais' claim that Hollywood is fake and pretentious has sparked curiosity about what might really be going on with Jim Carrey. The discussion went viral after a recent clip of Carrey circulated online, racking up millions of views. Fans were quick to notice something was off. His voice, his laughter, even his energy felt familiar, but his face appeared tighter, his expressions unusual, and his once wild, energetic charm seemed unusually subdued. It was Jim Carrey, but not the Jim everyone remembered.
It's a wonderful feeling. I really took on a pretty big challenge trying to do my speech in French. So, I wrote it and I researched it and I practiced it like crazy. But, it's, then I watched everybody like talking 1,000 miles an hour up there receiving their awards. And I was like, I'm dead.
Almost immediately, the internet was buzzing with wild theories. Some fans suggested Jim Carrey had been replaced entirely, while others speculated he might be relying on a body double. Surprisingly, that second idea isn't as far-fetched as it sounds. Carrey himself once admitted to using decoys. In an old interview, he revealed that he would sometimes send a lookalike in the opposite direction just to throw off reporters, keeping his private life out of the spotlight.
What is the solution? Because a lot of folks would be interested in this. What do you do?
I almost went really bad there. Okay, I'm sorry.
Come on, go ahead.
I do.
Go.
Never mind. No, I can't. No, I have relatives still living.
Come on.
That would never forgive me. But yeah, no, I've done this a few times now, and it's using a decoy.
I'm sorry, a decoy.
Using a decoy, it sounds so ridiculous.
While the cameras focused on the decoy, the real Jim Carrey could slip away and enjoy a quiet, normal day. What once seemed like a clever celebrity prank now fueled fresh speculation. With the recent buzz over his appearance, fans began revisiting that story, especially in connection with the notorious Accessory Awards incident. That led to a flood of even older, curious footage. Take, for example, Carrey's 2017 red carpet interview, where he openly mocked the awards circuit, joking that he only showed up to attend the most meaningless event he could find, highlighting his infamous, irreverent humor.
Hey, Jim Carrey. Yes.
What?
I've covered a lot of fashion weeks. This is the first time I've run into Jim Carrey. Wait, tell me, is it true you're wandering the streets? You need a date to the party? What's up?
No. I'm doing just fine. I just, there's no meaning to any of this. So I wanted to find the most meaningless thing that I could come to and join, and here I am.
They're celebrating.
I mean, you got to admit it's completely meaningless.
Well, they say they're celebrating icons inside.
Celebrating
Do you believe
icons,
in
boy, that is just the absolute lowest aiming, possibility that we could come up with. It's like icons. Do you believe in icons? I don't believe in personalities. I don't believe that you exist, but there is a wonderful fragrance in the air.
You don't believe certain icons have the power to make change, to think differently, to be bold, to inspire others? Artistry? You're one of them.
On the good foot. Ha! Yeah. You shut it down now. Yeah, no, I don't believe in icons. I don't believe in personalities. I believe that peace lies beyond personality, beyond invention and disguise, beyond the red S that you wear on your chest that makes bullets bounce off. I believe that it's deeper than that. I believe we're a field of energy dancing for itself. And I don't care.
But Jim, you got really dressed up for the occasion. You look good.
No, I didn't
that an
get dressed
accident?
up. I didn't get dressed up.
Who did?
There is no me.
There's no you.
No.
We're not here. This is a dream.
There's just things happening. And there are clusters of tetrahedrons moving around together.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what's happening in our world right now? Because there is a lot of news that actually is relevant that's not that
Here's
uplifting.
the thing. It's not our world.
None
That's
of
the
this is
key.
real?
Nope.
So you're just passing
We don't
through.
matter. We don't matter.
Oh, wow.
There's the good news.
Okay.
It was classic Jim Carrey, bold, irreverent, and unfiltered. But many saw this particular interview as more than just humor. To some, It read like a direct challenge to Hollywood, a sharp critique of its hidden workings. That perception fueled theories that this might have been the moment when Carrey drew the attention of a secretive elite. Tragedy seemed to strike soon after. His girlfriend died under mysterious circumstances. Officially ruled a suicide, her sudden passing struck many as suspiciously abrupt, even staged. The controversy escalated to the point that Carrey was even sued in connection with her death, adding another layer to the unsettling narrative surrounding him.
He's been hit with another lawsuit in connection with the suicide of his former girlfriend. The young woman's mother is now taking Carrey to court, but she says she'll withdraw the suit if Carrey's medical records prove that he did not give the victim a sexually transmitted disease.
Jim Carrey is being sued by his girlfriend's mother for allegedly giving his ex illegal drugs that ultimately led to her tragic death and 3 transmitted diseases. The suit also claims that Carrey shamed Katrina White before she took her life and even called her a whore. According to the lawsuit filed by Katrina's mother, Bridget Sweetman, in early 2013, Carrey didn't tell Katrina that he had tested positive for multiple STDs. When he was tested for STDs, he allegedly gave the fake name Jose Lopez in order to avoid detection, the lawsuit claims.
Katrina White lived here in the hills above Los Angeles. The suit claims that after she tested positive for STDs, she confronted Carrey and he immediately d***ed her. She took her life 1 week later.
Carrey looked grief-stricken when he served as a pallbearer at Katrina's funeral in Ireland last year. Her mother also looked inconsolable. Carrey's attorney said, "It is understandable that a mother who has lost a daughter will look for someone to blame."
The mother's lawsuit comes 3 weeks after Katrina's ex-husband also filed a wrongful death suit against Carrey. Carrey's lawyer says the suit is blameless, baseless, bogus, and, quote, a transparent shakedown.
For years, rumors have swirled that high-profile figures like Jim Carrey are sometimes quietly replaced after challenging powerful institutions. These replacements could take many forms: a body double, a realistic mask, or someone trained to mimic them perfectly. Carrey isn't the first comedian to face such speculation. History is full of entertainers who were allegedly sidelined or erased for speaking uncomfortable truths.
Second, like a Hollywood shutout, like you weren't part of the good old boys or the table or a blacklist?
Well, I mean, if I was blacklisted, they did a poor job. I've done 60 movies, 50 television appearances on the 14th special. So if it was blackballed, that was unsuccessful. But I had researched my whole life on what the entity was before I got there, you know. My intention was to get in there and kick up some dust and try to become a whistleblower that they don't knock off. Because, you know, they get all the whistleblowers.
Why did you feel that was necessary?
Well, because I
bring
believe
to light what was supposed to be supposedly in the dark.
Well, I mean, if you're familiar with the Bible, then you know there's an Old Testament and then there's a New Testament. But we believe there's going to eventually be a New Testament. And, you know, we're just all trying to make sure we're in there. So it requires you to be enough in the culture where you can culturally shift on occasion.
Have you seen anyone, Kat, that you spoke about with Shannon?
All your friends. You know, here's the thing.
I don't know how to take that either. Shit. You like shit. All your friends.
Well, I'm saying because
all of them that do your show.
No, it's only like it's a couple kings out there, right? So if there are some issues in the comedy world, you know, it's certain places people got to run to their big homie. You know, it's only a couple of them out there. You know what I mean? So you either going to Jamie Foxx or you going to Chappelle, but you going somewhere to cry and go,
While there's no concrete proof that Hollywood actually swaps out its stars, the idea keeps resurfacing online. And when comedians like Ricky Gervais poke fun at the industry's pretenses, it only adds fuel to the fire. Cat Williams does something similar, using humor to shine a light on Hollywood's strange and sometimes artificial world. One moment that captured this perfectly was Ricky Gervais's TV appearance with Joy Behar. From the start, the interview was awkward. Behar attempted to hug and touch him as he walked out, even though it was clear he was uncomfortable, highlighting just how staged and performative these encounters can feel.
Okay, please welcome back Ricky Gervais. Touching your germaphobe?
No, they said keep it quick, just go and sit down.
Oh, okay, so we can touch you?
Yeah, of course, yeah.
I'm like, wow, we just thought you were huggy. Because you gave hugs the last time you were here.
I feel like a strippogram.
Who's got $1?
Tension escalated when Joy Behar accused Ricky Gervais of making a sexist joke in a previous interview. Rather than retreating, Ricky remained composed and calmly pushed back, showing that his humor often comes with a sharp, fearless edge.
Let me read one thing they thought was mean, and we'll decide whether it was mean or not, okay? Referring to from the city, too, you said, I was sure the Golden Globe would go to the team that airbrushed that poster.
Yeah.
Little
No, it's not. Why is it so?
Well, because you're saying that the girls are older and they need to be airbrushed.
No, I think they look great at their age.
Oh.
Why hide it?
Oh.
I don't think that you lose your sense of beauty because you hit 53. I'm saying, why are they hiding it?
Oh, I see.
Do you think that the joke, when you have to explain the joke, that maybe it wasn't told, that because people didn't get it, or you think that most people got it?
I'm defending my motives, not the joke. I stand by the joke. Yeah. I don't think I have anything to apologise for, but that's not the joke. I think if you're going to criticise, you've got to understand the joke before you can.
But that moment was minor compared to what Ricky Gervais unleashed later that night on the Golden Globe stage. He didn't just roast a few actors, he took aim at the entire industry. Standing before a room packed with some of entertainment's most powerful figures, Ricky held nothing back, cracking jokes about scandals, high-profile actors, and even the executives seated before him. At one point, he delivered a sharp jab at Felicity Huffman in the wake of the college admissions scandal, proving his fearless approach to exposing Hollywood's absurdities.
So, Kevin Hart was fired from the Oscars because of some offensive tweets. Hello? Lucky for me, the Hollywood foreign press can barely speak English, and they've no idea what Twitter is. So, I got offered this gig by Foxx. So, let's go out with a bang. Let's have a laugh at your expense, shall we? Remember, they're just jokes. We're all going to die soon, and there's no sequel. So, yeah, remember that. But you all look lovely, all dolled up. You came here in your limos. I came here in a limo tonight, and the license plate was made by Felicity Huffman. So, no, shush. It's her daughter I feel sorry for, okay? That must be the most embarrassing thing that's ever happened to her.
He didn't stop there. Ricky even turned his sights on Leonardo DiCaprio, joking about the actor's habit of bringing much younger dates to movie premieres, continuing his unflinching roast of Hollywood's eccentricities.
It wasn't the only epic movie. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, nearly 3 hours long. Leonardo DiCaprio attended the premiere, and by the end, his date was too old for him. So... Even Prince Andrew's like, come on, Leo, mate, you're nearly 50, son.
The room laughed, but the tension was palpable. Ricky pressed on, joking that many of the powerful executives in the audience lived in fear of investigative journalists exposing their secrets. Then came one of the night's most shocking moments. He referenced disgraced producer Harvey Weinstein, hinting that for years, countless figures in Hollywood had deliberately turned a blind eye.
I starred in Netflix's Bird Box, a movie where people survive by acting like they don't see a thing. Sort of like working for Harvey Weinstein. You did it. I didn't. You did it. Shut the f*** up. Please welcome Sandra Bullock. That's it. Good night. Thank you. Please donate to Australia. Have a great time. Get drunk. Take your drugs. Spoiler alert, season 2 is on the way. So in the end, he obviously didn't kill himself. Just like Jeffrey Epstein. Shut up. I know he's your friend, but I don't care.
Ricky stood there, smiling as the audience reacted, proving once again that he wasn't afraid to say what others wouldn't. That's why, in hindsight, many now view those moments differently. When comedians deliver jokes that make people uncomfortable, it's worth paying attention, and the warnings have been subtle, yet persistent for years. Jim Carrey isn't the first celebrity rumored to have been replaced. Another chilling incident unfolded on April 11, 2023, involving Jamie Foxx. He was on a film set in Atlanta when, at first, everything seemed normal. Then suddenly he mentioned a bad headache, asked for an Advil, and collapsed. What happened next sent shockwaves through everyone present.
First of all, I want to say thank you to everybody that's prayed, man, and sent me messages. I cannot even begin to tell you how far it took me and how it brought me back. I went through something that I thought I would never ever go through. And I know a lot of people were waiting, or wanting to hear updates, but to be honest with you, I just didn't want you to see me like that, man. I want you to see me laughing, having a good time, partying, cracking a joke, doing a movie, television show. I didn't want you to see me with tubes running out of me and trying to figure out if I was gonna make it through. And to be honest with you, my sister Deidre Dixon, my daughter Corinne Marie saved my life. So to them, to God, to a lot of great medical people, I'm able to leave you this video. I cannot tell you how great it feels to have your family kick in such a way. And y'all know they kept it airtight. They didn't let nothing out. They protected me. And that's what I hope that everyone could have in moments like these. Now, by being quiet, sometimes things, get out of hand. People saying what I got. Some people said I was blind, but as you can see, the eyes are working. The eyes are working just fine. They said I was paralyzed. I'm not paralyzed. But I did go through, I went to hell and back. And my road to recovery had some potholes as well. But I'm coming back, and I'm able to work. So I want to thank the people that let me work. And I just want to say that I love everybody, and I love all of the love that I got.
His family chose to keep the situation completely private while he recovered. No daily updates, no interviews, just silence. But the internet didn't stay quiet for long. In the absence of facts, rumors spread like wildfire. Some claimed Jamie Foxx had been paralyzed. Others insisted he'd gone blind. And a few conspiracy pages even suggested that powerful figures, including Diddy, had tried to harm him.
Jamie Foxx being poisoned. Have you heard anything about that, or do you know anything about that?
I have no doubt that Diddy did it, especially considering that Jamie had just started exposing what was happening at these Diddy parties. I know that Jamie and Diddy carry a lot of secrets between them. And the truth is, if Jamie was ready to start talking, I can see why they wouldn't want him to be a witness.
He went to the feds already.
He did. They're calling the Combs Enterprise a criminal organization. They're pressing RICO charges. That's because they already know there are going to be other co-conspirators charged. It's always better with no witnesses. If you're not a co-conspirator, you're a potential witness.
What about Jamie?
You've been in rooms.
I know Jamie.
What's your?
Me and Jamie shared a manager, Breon.
Shout out Breon. Yes.
Yeah, somebody please put him on a milk cart. No one's seen him since Jamie went into the hospital. I hope Breon's okay. Hope he didn't have a stroke.
Does the Claudia Jordan thing stem from that foxhole?
No, not really. That's more about the transgender assistants that were constantly engaged to come and party with Jamie because everyone knows he likes transgender women.
The speculation gained more weight when Jaguar Wright recently claimed that industry gatekeepers like Diddy and Jay-Z were handpicked by Hollywood's elite and alleged that they may have been responsible for numerous deaths behind the scenes.
The people that get rewarded are the people that keep the secrets, the people that are quiet, and the people that lie for them. The people who get a pass are the people who pretend that like they don't know what's going on. And then the people that speak up are the people that, you know, get persecuted, get framed, get trashed, you know, are forced to go broke, you know, that kind of shit. So, yeah, like I cannot say that it was an overnight process. I was hoping. See, I was always so quick to just blame, you know, all of the harm and the terrible in the industry on Diddy. I wasn't really willing to accept the fact that they were working together, which is why I find it so funny that people, you know, really just didn't call bullshit a little bit louder when Alex Spiro came forward talking about they were never friends. They were never close. They were never this. They were never that. You know, I wonder when Spiro's going to come forward and do another PowerPoint breakup to say that Jay-Z was never friends with Harvey. Harvey Weinstein. Now that all of the videos of him calling Jay-Z his friend and sticking up for him, like that's what I'm saying. I wish I could say that there was a specific thing that happened. It wasn't. It was just watching things stack up, watching him grow more power, watching it stack up, watching them grow more power, watching it stack up, and then asking myself, where am I in the pecking order? If I come forward and say anything, who's going to protect me? Who's going to back me up? Who's going to, you know what I mean? Who's going to verify? Is there anybody else that's willing to, like, it's been years. I've been waiting for people to be brave enough to come and stand with me. Because the hardest thing to do is to get people to corroborate that this shit is happening.
Then the internet's most bizarre theory took hold. Some claimed Jamie Foxx had been cloned. The chilling part? Just before his medical emergency, he had finished working on a film called They Cloned Tyrone, a story about a secret cloning program targeting entire communities, with Jamie playing a character investigating the operation. The coincidence sent fans into a frenzy. Suddenly, people began connecting dots everywhere. A celebrity's appearance looks slightly different, their voice changes, their personality shifts, and the same question keeps resurfacing. Is that really them? One of the most famous targets of this theory is Avril Lavigne. The Canadian singer skyrocketed to fame in 2002 with her debut album, Let Go, instantly becoming a global sensation with hits like I'm With You and Complicated. But years later, a strange theory began circulating online. A Brazilian blog called Avril Este Morta, which translates to Avril is Dead, claimed that the real Avril had died early in her career and that the music industry had secretly replaced her with a lookalike named Melissa to keep the brand alive.
Avril Lavigne. Is it actually her, or is it a woman named Melissa? What? Allegedly, Melissa Vandella, this woman that was Avril Lavigne's friend before Avril Lavigne allegedly passed away, took on Avril Lavigne's whole persona, and it's not actually the OG Avril Lavigne that we have today, but it's this woman named Melissa Vandella that looks just like Avril Lavigne.
That's crazy.
So those close to Avril suggested that she struggled with fame after her Let Go album.
Right.
She blew up so fast.
Right.
She was so famous, so successful, whatever. And it really got to her mentally. As we've seen this happen with like Demi Lovato, Miley Cyrus.
It's tough.
It's tough. Justin Bieber.
It's all tough.
That part of it, very believable. The thing was, in 2003, when she was already struggling with like her adjustment to fame, her grandmother had passed away, and Avril was really, really close with her grandmother. Allegedly, Avril just spun into this depression spiral, and she unalived herself. music execs and slimy Hollywood were like, we just found a masterpiece of someone that we could profit off of. So they were like, she can't die. And the girl that she's hanging out with, Melissa Vandella, who does look just like her, they were like, perfect, problem solved. We're gonna make Melissa Avril.
That's crazy.
Crazy.
Dude, that's an insane
No,
theory.
it's insane. So allegedly, like, Melissa and Avril, like, were spending so much time together, and like execs knew her and they were like, we'll just teach her everything. But where this is weird, her next album was called Under My Skin, and there's a few songs on there that point to this conspiracy theory maybe being real. One of them is a song about suicide and how much she like misses that person. For the promotional photo shoot of her second album, she oddly has Melissa like written on her hand, and to this day it's never been explained why. Even when she went on Call Her Daddy, Alex never asked her like what was up with the like Melissa on your hand on the promo for the second album.
That's weird.
Avril allegedly died. It's weird.
That's weird.
It's weird.
It's weird.
And then fans think that this could be real because apparently Avril has like these significant differences to her physical look throughout the years. I guess she had growing up a lot of different like moles and freckles that are no longer there. This would be crazy. It is the most far-fetched conspiracy I've ever heard, but there are some unanswered questions.
You know what? I'm choosing that I fully believe it.
And Avril Lavigne's story wasn't even the first. Eminem has also been at the center of cloning rumors, with some conspiracy theorists claiming he was replaced years ago by a clone controlled by powerful elites. The idea gained traction after rapper Tom MacDonald released a track called Cloned Rappers, which suggested that influential groups secretly clone famous artists. According to the song's lyrics, the music industry steps in to replicate artists whenever they become too difficult to control.
You get your duplication to enforce the message. They clone Gucci, clone Kodak, clone Eminem. He ain't raps his encore. No.
This is why some are convinced that Eminem is a clone. Now, there are many variants to this theory, but one of them is by this now deleted website. They say that Eminem actually passed away in 2006. The theory states that the music industry wanted record companies to keep making money, so they replaced Eminem with an android clone. But this is mostly because after Eminem's 5-year hiatus from making music when he entered rehab for his dependence on sleep medication, he came back a completely different person. They say this is why he changed his entire image, shifting to a darker wardrobe and really toning down his lyrics.
It's a sensational theory, but so far, there's no real evidence to back it up, just endless speculation online. Could cloning and replacing stars actually be happening in Hollywood? The question keeps fans debating, and the mystery continues to captivate audiences around the world.